time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to blank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live. Today is September 24th. Wednesday, September 24th. S&P is currently down 26, NASDAQ down 107, Russell down 19, Dow's down 194. Gold and silver both down about 1.5%. Notes and bonds a little bit red. 10-year yield up 0.73. Oil is up over 2%. Natural gas up about 0.5%. Soybeans, wheat, and corn all finished red. Euro and the pound are both down about 0.5%, and Bitcoin is up almost 2%. I sound like a robot? Moel says I sound good. As far as my trades go today, BIX, I've got one tranche that's still open, could pin. That's on the 50 calls, 15 puts. So looking pretty solid. I've had one side of stops on the others, up about almost 2,000 on my BIX at the current moment. As far as day trades go, plus 675, had a loser this morning for 840 in SMCI. Had a small winner in Hood, where I took puts on a reversal. Ended up cutting it pretty quickly because I didn't really like the trade after I got in, but ended up being a winner. MU is a nice trade, gave some back on the bounce, but that was took puts off of pre-market lows. And then SPY was took some puts off pre-market lows. Those were 0 DTE, so unfortunately when it started to bounce, I cut out before the big move, so small winner instead of a big winner. The MU butterfly from yesterday is just still a little bit red. We need a little bit more down move over the next couple days. We have till Friday for that to happen. I did do an SPX vertical that I took a loss on as price came down to, well, I don't have the level anymore, but basically it was like right up here. And when it pushed down below it, I ended up cutting out. I did take another one that I'm still in when we had this push down and then started to get bought up right here. That's kind of my line in the sand. So I'm still in that. So I'll start scaling out of that. If we can get above like 66.40, should see some good profits. So still just holding that. I did take two new swing trades today. One in A-Lab, and just taking it off this level here where it peaked previously, so just got calls in A-Lab. And then I took some puts in Boeing at this level here where it had dropped and then it bounced off there. So looking at that level is my level to manage risk on. I pushed below that, pushed back up to it, took some puts there. So just added those two today. Otherwise, that is it for me today. Chad, how about you?
Yeah, just one day trade this morning. I had a nice winner in Tesla. About $1,000. Then I had one TLC trade I put on, and I was 10 cents away from hitting my profit target when price flushed, and so it stopped me out. Thankfully, I got got well over $1. I can't remember what it was, $1.30 or 40, something like that for the puts. So ended up being not.
Green is good. Green is good. As far as individual stock movers today, on the red side, ALAB, OKLO's down 5%, TEM's down 5%, FIG's down almost 5%, HIM's down 4%, Oracle's down 3%, MU down almost 3%, was down a lot more, PLTR's down 2%. Open Door is the biggest green on my board. It's up almost 19%. Baba is up 8.5%. New all-time high. Baidu also up well off of its highs, but up almost 7%. Tesla's up 4%. Those are the biggest movers. As far as economic scheduled news, today we just had new home sales. Tomorrow, pre-market, we've got final GDP, unemployment claims, and durable goods pre-market. After the market opens, we've got a bunch of Fed speakers and existing home sales at 9 a.m. Central. And then Friday, core PCE pre-market. No notable earnings today. Costco announces earnings after the bell tomorrow. So I'll take a look at that tomorrow in Power Hour for a potential earnings play. As far as the options go, the options are not really pricing too much into that core PCE. Thursday options are a little over 12% implied volatility, and Friday's only 13%. So not putting too much weight on that report. Need the S&P to bounce for my vertical. Microsoft partnered with Anthropic. We'll be offering both Claude and ChatGPT. Okay. Microsoft had a little bounce off the bottom, but Still not back to highs of day, just right at unchanged. Tesla printing new highs as we speak. Meta is trying to get back up to highs of day. Apple staying weak, Amazon staying weak. Netflix pretty weak. Google pretty weak. As far as red news on the financial juice, looks like G7 nations considering price floors for rare earth production to counter China. Discussed imposing taxes on China's rare earth exports, but no decision. Goolsbee warns against a series of rate cuts. Trump's going to sign the TikTok deal on Thursday. Yep, I'll look at Costco tomorrow during Power Hour. SPX has been a pretty tight little range here, 15-point range here for the last couple hours. The Mahomes 35 flies currently trading for about $1.20. Had some decent move today. I think 5-point move is within reach for sure. So I'll play Mahomes. Well, we definitely haven't seen a much of a squeeze off these sell-offs the last 2 days. Yesterday's sell-off just kind of chopped into the close. Today's sell-off has just been kind of chopping. So not the normal reverse and short squeeze jump higher like we've been seeing basically all year. Not the same little bouncy attitude that we've had. Every day there's a sell-off. I was looking at a daily chart of SPX. I mean, we've rarely had a 3-day pullback going back to April. Couple little pullbacks here. I mean, here, if you want to call that a pullback, it's more sideways than anything. Little one here. Little one here right after the Liberation Day stuff. But this is a pretty deep pullback from what we're used to this year. Well, you have your own 50-50 indicator now? Is it better than mine? Oh, I don't hate them. I just don't think they're any better than any other level. Yes, Krish, what do you have? Safe UR 6625. I don't really know what that means. Can you clarify? We're going to stay above 6625. Oh boy. Oh boy. You just want me to buy some puts, don't you? Well, I've got this vertical. It's bullish vertical now. You're making me want to take off. I was really kind of feeling bullish until you just said all that. A little bounce here. SPX back up to 66.35. VIX is almost at lows of day, even though SPX is still kind of chopping near lows. Tesla still pumping high, still printing highs of day. Meta trying to get up there. Oh no! Now he's saying it with confidence. Oh, I really want to buy puts. I'm pricing them out. I mean, I could do one DTE SPY puts. I'm gonna buy some 660 one DTE SPY puts. Filled at $1.33. Because Krish said we're going up. All right, let's see if Krish still has his magic. Bitcoin coming back down to previous day high. Google coming down to lows of day. Nvidia coming down a little bit. Got about 22 minutes till the bell. Anybody else on the contrarian Krish trade with me? It's a solid strategy. It's solid. Elliot's in. All right, we need to move. We got 20 minutes. Krish, are you bullish overnight or just the rest of today? I need to decide if I want to hold these overnight or not. You're bullish overnight? 66.70 on ES. Okay, so we're at 66.90. Abosh, why would you do that? You did that today? Oh, today and yesterday, I guess. All right, we got about 7.5 minutes till MOC. Taking the other half of both to the bell. $35 butterflies trading for about $1.30. So Abosh, let's talk about this. Did you go into those trades with the plan of holding them overnight, or did you hold them because you were down and you were hoping they would come back? Did Abosh check out? I don't think he's on here anymore. I was getting ready to have a... yeah, he's not here. I was getting ready to have a mindset coaching session with him, but he's out. All right. VIX is starting to creep up. SPX at 66.31. 66.30 butterfly. It's trading for about $1.40. I was just really gonna try to figure out why if he put those on with a plan to hold overnight, or if I think probably what happened is he put them on, they were down. He didn't want to take a loss, so he held them overnight, hoping it'd come back into range. Obviously, got worse. Hit max loss. Abosh, I was asking on your 1 DTE trades, did you plan to hold those overnight when you put them on, or is that kind of a after the fact? Okay. If you put them on with the acceptance of that max loss, then that's just a losing trade. I wasn't sure if you put them on with the intention of taking them off the same day and then you ended up letting them go. S&P just kind of chopping between your 30 and 35, Chad. Got MOC in about 2 minutes. Intel on the move with volume. All right, so something going on between Apple and Intel potentially. Apple starting to bounce. The 35 butterfly is trading for about $1.50. The MOC was a buy side. It was 1.6 billion buy. Haven't put in an order yet. Looks like the 40s are now close to $1.65 or so. Apple still bouncing. Intel still up about 7%. S&P hanging around 37. I'm gonna work a 35 fly. Oh, you did. Maybe it was a little too late with my order. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Now it's up to 38. Guess I'm going to go for the 40s. $40 should be getting filled if it creeps up just a little bit more. Well, didn't get filled on either. Now it's back down to 35. Still have more than 4 minutes. I'm going to go for the same strike, 35s. Filled at 235. All right. Let's get back up to 640 now. All right, still hanging around 35, 36. Got about 3 minutes to go. Up to 37. Here we go. A little 2-minute pump. Microsoft, Meta, Amazon, Apple bouncing, Netflix. AVGO, TSM are all bouncing, PLTR. Sitting right around break even. $38. Coming up on the 1 minute mark. Pushing up to 39. Come on, keep her coming. $39 and change. Got 30 seconds. Oh, wrong way. Still got time. Still have time to work your magic, Mahomes. 10 seconds. Ding, ding, ding. I've had quite a few scratch trades lately. Little markup on the close. Mine, because of my better fill, I made about, looks like about 280-ish maybe. All right, all. That is a wrap for the day. My BICs are going to end nicely. A little over 2,600. Plus probably a little bit more for selling some longs. Mahomes, a little scratch winner. Day trade's green. We'll see how my contrarian Chris trade pans out tomorrow morning. Otherwise, pretty good day. All right, all. Have a good rest of your evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.